Today.
Was that stream up?
Yeah.
Are we going? We live?
Playing against
There's Jen and Daniel even.
UCI.
Hi guys. Are we online like on Twitch? Did we change the name?
No, probably
Just do
not.
that now.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, it still says we're going against St. Clair.
Why do you go blue cane and then rush that?
Okay. So we are starting hot and fresh with the Spell Hunter, or as I like to say, the Spunter.
Get pulled up here on the stream. Bottom one.
Boom. Is that easy to see?
Yeah.
It's probably pretty easy to see.
ESV.
I want to like this. I'm gonna. Is there like a link? Wait, we just gotta take this right here.
Yeah.
Just because he was spectating me earlier. That's a little like. Might as well let him know. And so do we have their deck lists? We don't have their deck lists. Did we get it sent to us? Because yeah, I don't know. So I mean, we've seen what we saw yesterday. We saw like a secret mage.
Yep, and I'm
Now we're
assuming
about
that's
to find
what
out.
this is.
Well, we don't actually know off of that play.
I
right?
mean, I think we do, because
Do we?
no other deck plays Sorcerer's Apprentice on turn 1, let on turn 2.
So is this looking for like a secret opener or something?
Yeah.
That has to be in sequence.
And they drew
with a-
Barnes actually, so that's crazy.
Yeah, in sequence with a 3-level play.
Added crushing walls in. How many?
I don't know what that like, paladin tech. I think maybe trying to have like more clear.
Well, I think we know what we're doing turn 4.
Catrick is pretty good.
I mean, next turn gets killed.
Yeah, they played this. Pretty much the only thing they could really play,
Pretty much.
and it's really good because it kind of counters what we know they want to do. Now they could easily just Arcanologist,
Yeah.
but I mean, you kind of assume if they had it, they would have played it last turn on the coin.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's Secret Mage though.
Well, there's like what other mages are out there that people play? Like the big spell mage.
I don't even know if that's like good at all.
I feel like it's
honestly.
rising in popularity.
It might be. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I mean, I've seen a lot of. I guess it would be combo mage with the leyline manipulator.
Just with all the elemental card
Yeah,
generation.
it's basically the one turn kill without the quest.
Oh, is it just to like bring all your burn down,
You
or is it still Molten Reflection and all that?
well, what's the card? Simulacrum. You simulacrum
Yeah.
your lowest card,
Which is those.
which is those, and then you leyline manipulator, discount them down to 0 mana,
okay.
and then you play 4 in 1 turn.
Oh, so it's questless.
Yeah, it's questless.
Questless mage.
Yeah,
Questless quest mage.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Pretty easy to do. You don't have to worry about the card generation win condition of the time warp.
You're looking to kill command one of the Sorcerer's Apprentices.
So we're pretty much just using our like a good source of damage just to kind of like space out early. And it is kind of spooky when people start getting those out really early. You almost feel like you're not supposed to do anything, but they're so valuable. They kind of just pop off. Plus, they could easily play like 3 secrets this turn. That would be stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
If it's Secret Mage.
If it's secret.
We still technically don't know. We
No.
really don't. Wait, why didn't they play that last? They must have drew that. I wasn't looking. They must have drawn that. Otherwise, they would have played it immediately.
I'm not sure actually. They have.
They
to,
had
they
to
had
have
to
drawn
like
it,
because
yeah.
there's no point not to.
Yeah. Primordial Glyph giving us a 4/2.
Probably just gonna use that to trade into the 3/2.
I mean, it's 2 mana trading into 2 mana. Unless they play something more valuable. Okay, so it's looking like Secret Mage. So what would you say? What would you say that secret is?
I have no idea, honestly.
No, you gotta make a guess. Because if you're wrong, I'm gonna make fun of you, and if you're right, then
Alright.
then you look really smart.
Potion polymorph.
Did you say that because you knew it wouldn't be that?
No. Honestly,
Potion of Polymorph is actually a really good Warlock tech, but I'm pretty sure they banned our...
well, no, it's not that he had it in his deck. It's that it costs 0 mana, which meaning he got it from Primary Glyph.
Oh, did
So it could have been any secret. If you scroll over, it's 0
This
mana.
cost 1.
And it's 0.
Oh, it cost 0, so he glyphed.
Because he had 1 Sorcerer's Apprentice up. It would have been discounted by
so
2, making it cost 1, and the Sorcerer's Apprentice discounting by another
I didn't even notice
0.
that. See, look, we don't even know what it is, and you already look smart. Dude, you're insane. So that means it really could be anything. It could be vaporized.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm betting it's vaporized then.
Mm.
I'm betting it was
I don't know.
his options were is this
I
is
mean,
just
it
mage
can't.
cards,
It
right?
can't be.
Discover any spell.
It can't be mirror. It can't be explosive. It can't be potion of polymorph.
Welcome back.
Yeah. We brought back nothing.
Why not?
Dang,
I thought you were gonna bring me back something, like some Qdoba or something.
Quidoba.
So Frostblat,
Frostbolding the Yasharge.
you heard he's all frozen. They're trying to burn us down a little bit.
What's up,
So they
Jimmy?
didn't-
in chat.
Oh, welcome. I guess we'll add to that. Is that screen tilting away from us?
I don't know.
I think it's moving. Oh well, whatever. So they froze our Yashar. Are they trying to push like 18 damage in like 2 turns and try to like play around?
I don't know.
Hunter's Mark, potentially to bait out a counterspell.
Not counterspell.
It's not counterspell?
Not mana bind. Not spellbender. So, what does that leave us with?
Ice block, vaporize.
Yeah.
Dude, if it's the vaporize, I'm just saying. It's not
So
vaporize.
it's ice block.
I guess it can be.
It has to be. There's nothing left.
Yeah. What was it? Was that the second one he played?
Second one,
Ding
what?
dong. He
Second
played 2
spell?
secrets, right?
No.
Didn't he? Because he got valet out of it once. Oh, I guess that's.
It's the same one.
I guess
think.
that's almost why you would do that. You'd pick a secret that wouldn't pop to play valet. So we're sitting pretty good. We got Yasharaj just chilling. Frostbolt's down. He might have another one. Frost Novas. Are they ran in that deck? Frost Novas?
Frost Nova? I don't think so, no.
So, I mean, we're looking at hopefully to push some damage.
Playing the 2 minute 5/5.
So good to have. We can trade with Barnes here.
Yeah.
Do we have to test for the second secret though? That's the question. I think it's so valuable for us to get out. And I know one thing is crazy that that 5/5 keeps its reduced cost if it gets bounced back to hand, which is pretty strong considering Freezing Trap bounces things back, and so it would still only just be a 2 cost.
But at the very worst, it just, makes him spend more mana just to put it out
waste a
there.
turn.
Yeah. Well, not waste a turn, but not take 5 damage that next turn,
Right.
which is pretty important in this matchup.
And then the turn that it's summoned too, so really it's like a 2-turn space. What do you think about Hero Power double secret over Deathstalker?
Well, I think it's fair considering one of them is probably counterspell, so they're probably going to want
So would you rather
Test
bait
with
the-
explosive?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is more valuable in this situation because we're getting low on health.
to, and it's counterspell.
So
yep.
the second one was counterspell. We baited it with our explosive. We played our freezing trap on top because we want that
and
one to
just
stick.
go in face.
Because the way that they kind of told us last turn, whenever they 2 turns ago when they frostbolted Yasharaj,
Mhm.
that's kind of like they're saying like we're gonna all in right now because we're gonna lose if we don't have an answer.
Basically, yes.
And Secret Mage doesn't run polymorph, do they?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's so good. And now the freezing trap just spaces, and we're able to pop them next turn. Lois, we can actually pop them at 1 with Barnes and Hero Power, which is pretty valuable, considering we have Rexar just chilling. But we can't play Rexar on the turn that we pop.
True.
So would you argue that maybe popping them at 2 and getting Rexar out would be more valuable? Or you would just rather keep your hero power? There's almost no point in even playing Rexar at this point.
Right now, there's no point because it's like, why
We're
would
not
you?
value trading. We're just trying to win.
Yeah.
So you'd almost just want to,
We're
hit, hero power, sit.
playing it with sacrifice our guaranteed 2 damage per turn, and he's on that 2 turn, going on 2 damage, 3 turn lethal right now.
So if he pings face, that means he really is in a tough spot. Yeah, so if he was not in a tough spot, he would have pinged the 4-2 and set up for the next turn. Oh, we've got Rock Pilar, which, as a crap card, the fact that we have Barnes out of our deck, it's actually really good because we can just use it as a weapon. It's just a source of damage.
Pretty much.
So. And so now they're arguing the execution. They're probably just sitting, thinking about how to set up for the pop and then play for the next turn. And there is really, like, you can, like, Rock Pilar here almost.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's like, I was thinking, like, why would you?
there's
Like,
almost
why would
no
you need
point
to?
not to.
Because you get the damage anyways. And I guess one
It
thing
doesn't-
is that you're not trying to put him at 1.
Yeah,
you're trying
no.
to put him at 2.
Yeah, and even then,
We
you
have so
don't,
many
you don't need to
different-
put him at 2.
Wait. We got Flare, which is the perfect answer for next turn if they ice block after ice block.
Pretty good.
We've got Arcane Shot. We've got Kill Command. Yeah, so we're set up to pretty much just burn them down. Now, do we figure out a way to trade? We can pop and then trade, right?
Yeah,
You
we'll
kinda
definitely
have
trade
to.
the 10 into the 5. There's no
Yeah.
point not to.
Yeah.
Even
dies
so,
to
3
AoE,
cards,
but-
there's no way to kill us, but it's the safest play.
Yeah. So we were not running Rock Pilar in our last lineups, and with this makes me feel like you almost have to. This seems pretty good,
Yeah.
right? But I guess
even that's like pretty average. Like there's a Grievous Bite, there's a Crushing Wall, there's
Misdirection is hilarious.
Misdirection. It's
Hilariously appropriate,
like,
actually.
yeah. So it was pretty average.
Yeah, so we're able to pull out a win. Game 1. Indiana Tech 1-0.
As it should be.
Yeah, as per usual. Wow, unban my. Hey, look, it's the loser patrol. No, I'm not gonna unban.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
that's-
say that.
Yeah, you can't say stuff like that. Down with oppression. Qdoba. Yeah, Qdoba is nasty good. Apparently, I don't.
I had Qdoba like over spring break, I think.
Yeah, how was it?
It was okay.
It's just like kind of messy Mexican.
Well,
food.
actually, it wasn't even Qdoba. It was Chipotle. But what's the difference?
That's what I was saying. Well,
You're right.
actually, so here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have, do you guys have Moe's up here?
Moe's.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I've heard of it. It's like a southern thing, right?
Well, it's a southwestern or Midwest, not Midwestern, southwestern grill. It's like like our Chipotle.
Okay.
And Chipotle, I think, is average.
I thought
think everyone's
Chipotle was the Chipotle.
no, because we just started getting Chipotles,
Mm.
and I think it's really average. And
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Moe's is the bomb.
I've never had Moe's.
No, Moe's is like the chips taste better, and you know how Chipotle is all about the guac.
Uh huh.
Who's all about the guac?
Honestly, though.
Guac is so like if you eat too much of it, you're sick. It's nasty.
Yeah,
but
I mean-
at Moe's, you got all sorts of salsa, and they don't even have like good salsa
Guac's
selection.
alright in moderation.
Guac's good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I would never talk down to guac.
It's like slightly better sour cream.
yeah.
Like it's more
It's
versatile.
it's like, do you want some sour cream? It's like, oh,
Guac?
you want to be edgy?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I don't know. What is big government?
Going
want
with
to think?
the
If the Earth isn't flat, then why aren't there any pictures of it 3D?
what?
What? Yeah, that's a good point.
Going off the Spiteful Druid, getting the Glacial Shard, keeping Malfurion, keeping Mind Control, and they're going back with the Secret
Wait, so we
Mage.
kept these through the mulligan?
Yeah, we kept. I think we kept the first 3. I don't know about the Greedy Sprite.
So
Top deck the UI. That's always
Glacial's
nice.
good 'cause we can
Not
trade.
really nice at all, actually.
Glacial's good because we can actually trade with the 1/3.
True.
It gets pinged probably, but we'll see.
A ping is like a horrible turn for them. Even
Yeah,
if there is
with
nothing left to
Mana
do.
Worm, because it's like you're looking to provide so much pressure.
Yeah.
So right now we're drawing pretty much every bad card that we can draw right now, but it'll be
So-
good later. It'll be good later.
Probably looking to play a Greedy Sprite now.
I think it's a 3/1, and if we force them to coin again,
I don't know. Is it worth keeping coin?
I almost think like, what are the odds we get MCT out and it be valuable? I
Yeah,
almost
I mean-
think there's like a actually wait, let's talk about ramp for a second. This gives you an empty mana crystal. We go from 2, and the next turn if it dies, we go to instantly to 4.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing at 4
And
that
it
helps.
pressures
us.
him to use ping again possibly. But
So we're maybe saving health if we play Sprite,
they're gonna go with the.
but we get a
Hero
just
power
hero
ping.
power. Yeah. And
Okay.
then just sit on it.
That's fair.
I think
We have a lot of tools right now in our hand
I
for
think
the
I
coin.
really agree with that play because if we look for any kind of coin pressure, you kind of assume that we're going to play the other 3 drop after it.
Yeah.
But it's just like you don't get any value out of that. You don't like not innately. If we have coin and spiteful on 5, then there's almost no point in playing Sprite if we can just play spiteful.
Mm-hmm.
It's flat. Wait here. Won't let me link pick. No pick then. Snap me. Yeah, that's what we'll do. But I'll put my snap in the Twitch chat later. Lol. So we got a bunch of 3/3s that are really average.
Yep.
So here's where it's like, do you play this? I think playing one of these soaks you less damage, or it makes you take less damage, which I think is pretty valuable in this matchup. Because we're just looking, just like last matchup, we won really early. I think in this matchup we have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
If we go late, it actually isn't that bad because we can space really well with UIs and whatnot, and like this guy. But it's pretty spooky. Like in this mid game, the mage can ramp out of control. Oh, I thought he fireballed the. Okay, so they just pushed 9 damage with spells. One of them generated. They still ping. They trade 7 more damage, and we're at 2 or 12 plus 10.
That's not very good.
So we're drawing 3 tech cards, and we don't have spiteful for 6. Okay. So we
with
really
5 damage,
they're at 7. So
4 damage, we're dead.
Yeah, and that's not including the extra synergy damage here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like if Frostbolt could kill us.
Yeah. Well, almost. It would
Yeah.
be 1 off.
3 plus 1. Frostbolt ping. 4 damage. 5.
Wait, what? 7 plus 1. Wait.
7 plus 3 plus 1.
That'd be 8 and 11,
But then ping.
and then that'd be 12. Okay.
Yeah. These guys said well played really early, so I guess it's good they're letting us know. So they got two fireballs. Did they get both? No, they didn't get both Frost Novas, did they? So that was
Frost
kind of
Nova?
like Frostbolt. Frostbolt isn't a thing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Frostbolt, right?
Yeah, they got both Frostbolts.
So I think like the change up there. GG.
Not a whole lot you can do there.
Monkatoes. One thing I would say that changes up is like, remember we were talking about the coin 3 play?
Mm-hmm.
One thing is like we kind of want to keep coin and sprite early because we want to like be able to fight. But there's also like the idea of do we want to have these 2 bodies out earlier? If we would have coined out MCT, we could have traded with either one of those, which it would have been we would have taken like 6 less damage because they ended up hitting us like twice or 3 times with both.
Yeah, and that Mana Worm was just out of control. Probably took like 10 damage total to that. You only
Yeah.
get 30, so
Yeah, it's pretty nasty, especially against Drew when you have no sustain. You have armor, but
and
it's
there's not a whole lot you can do because we
Yeah.
play the Greedy Sprite. It just gets pinged away.
Yeah.
We could have played the MCT on turn 3 or turn 2 actually, but
I think that almost was probably the best play.
in retrospect,
Yeah, it's a retrospect call. I think
Yeah.
we kind of assumed that we were losing the matchup considering they got
Yeah.
the primordial discounted and the what's it called? So
in hindsight, probably the best play, but couldn't have told you that they had 2 flame bolt or 2 frost bolts and 2 fireballs in hand.
yeah.
One
Did
generated
they use both frostbolts?
by glyph. One was generated by glyph, so they still had another frostbolt in the deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we got Kalaseth.
All right.
Pretty nasty start. Pretty much the best you can get. So this is our Zoolock. We're going against their Quest Rogue. So
What? Wait, they're playing Quest Rogue?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That is weird.
Well, that's what we were saying. Quest Rogue was supposed to be coming back in popularity.
It's 5 now, right?
Guac is best. Guac is so good.
Guac is best.
Yeah, see the Needler, you gotta learn how to say it.
One hand. I don't know about that one.
Does he just pick random emotes and learn to use them? Yeah, Guac is very okay. I 100% did not mean to use those. Did not mean to use those in the
WTF? Are
Way
we gonna
too
allow
fun.
that?
way too
We should
fun.
probably allow
Yeah,
that. That's what the frick?
Yeah. Who's that fridge?
What the fridge?
Yeah. When's the fire?
That's a good question.
Wow, that family.
Wow.
So Shadow Step, are they really bounce? Okay, so they're bouncing because of Quest. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was
"Whoa!"
like, that's not
Like,
good, dude.
What is that play? But they don't play it, so that means they're waiting to play it with Sonya.
As far as
I was
flame
like-
imping Malkazaring here.
Yeah, we just want to put as much damage on the board as possible
Yeah.
because eventually our damage will be not anywhere close to theirs. I was gonna say, do we want a Malkazar Imp or Argent Squire? So what the two differences is whenever you discard a card, you get a draw card. So that's what we can cycle our deck. But we don't really want to be discarding cards as much now that we've got
Well,
that so early.
actually, we could just go ahead Malkazar's Imp and then not worry, hope it stays alive, and then for turn 5,
You've got the double cycle
The
right
double-
here, which might ramp us into a lot more damage. Because if we hit one of these with this,
yeah,
that would be really good.
yeah. So they're just gonna save the Imp for later, probably turn 3 or turn 4.
Turn 4, yeah. would
Turn
make-
4 probably, depending on what we draw. I don't know. It depends. You could even do it turn 6 or 7, depending how far this game goes. I have a feeling it's not gonna last too long.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good ramp into start. So I mean, I don't think they really even look to like get this combo. I think they just
They might.
not intentionally, but I
Well, no,
think
no, no, no. But
that's
yeah,
what they're not gonna count. I think they play Dragon Slayer obviously next because it's a 5/4.
yeah.
And okay, so they're trying to set up for their they're in such a bad spot right now. That's the one thing. Quest Rogue being a very fragile class to begin with.
You
it's
basically
just-
do nothing for
you-
the first 3 turns.
yeah. So here's the argue. I think this is the better play.
I think it is too.
Because this is slow. I think it's just a very you're never getting the value out of
The-
this. Now this makes more later, right?
yeah,
And it
the
plays
thing is-
around 5 damage. That's
Yeah.
the only thing it plays around.
I don't even know if they run that. I don't think they do.
I feel like
But I think Councilman is more powerful long run. The Dragon Slayer is just more face
But
damage.
think
to
about
push.
it. When does it become more powerful? Because in the turn
The turn after.
we'd have to play 3 guys.
You play like
We'd have like 3
just
guys
one.
on 4 mana.
Even just one, it becomes a 3-mana 3/6 is like.
Right. I'm comparatively to our clock right now. We've got Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, and
which beats by
that's
3
more
damage.
face damage, but like because the Councilman is 6 HP, because the Councilman, is really sticky, and
Yeah.
the more the more stuff you put out there, it's
And what I'm saying is like next turn
it's not a
not-
bad play.
we
But
are gonna
compared
play
to
one.
Dragon Slayer, it's just slower. So
Yeah, and what I'm saying is for this to be more valuable,
we need more little dudes.
we'd have to play smaller dudes.
Yeah.
But also, if we're only going to play 2 next turn, or let's say we play 2 next turn, this
So
becomes a 4/6. We lose 1 damage, and then the next turn maybe
So next
we'd be
turn-
giving up 1 damage if we play a guy next turn.
Yeah. So going on that, say we don't draw a card. Obviously we will, but even Darkshire into Malkazar for turn 4, setting up for the Doomguard next turn.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that extra card, discard
Yeah.
2, draw 2, and those
This is a really
those
good
are all
turn
buffed.
for,
So
yeah.
we
So
might
they-
even have a better turn 4, like say Serenite Chain Gang. I'm not sure if we run that. Let's actually get that pulled up.
Oh yeah, well, we don't have Twitch chat yelling at us.
Spiteful
I can hear Lucas typing across the room. It's not Lucas. Actually. When Lucas types, you'll know he types because it'll come to my game and you'll see it on the stream.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Lucas is a horrible slow typer.
is he?
I have no idea honestly.
So they bounced our 5/4. Does it keep the buff?
Should have bounced our Keleseth.
I don't think that's a correct play. So they actually lost. It lost damage. See now it's
Yep.
almost. This is. Yeah, it's hard to say. Do you push more damage or do you look for the combo? I think that this is a better higher chance of execute.
Yep.
You lose 2 damage, but you could pick up like 5.
Yeah, I think you play that trade. Hit face. Excuse me. Just hope for that sick Doomguard.
Is
play.
there an argument to not trade there? It's you trade a 2/2 for a 3/2.
Well, it's because you don't
Want him?
you
bouncing
don't want
it?
the imp. No, you don't care about bouncing
want
that.
the imp.
You want the imp, yeah,
Yeah.
for turn 5.
Okay.
Even though the Flame Imp is really good for 1 mana, the Doomguard is insane for 5 mana, draw 2.
Yeah.
So,
It's just it works too well. I
Yeah.
guess it all depends on what do we draw? Do we draw?
and
you know,
you're getting rid of the 3 drop that's not even buffed,
Yeah.
and you're getting rid of a 1 drop. That could be,
that
a
is
4 drop.
not good for them.
A Blood Imp also good to discard.
Yeah, we're okay with discarding a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's actually so bad for them that they had to play that because it just puts them in a pretty bad range. We're pushing 8 damage currently, and then if you add the buff from this, it's pretty much 6.
Yep.
6 minus 4.
Ooh, he froze
Oh, and you got a taunt out. So he's playing a bunch of small guys.
What a dirty boy. Or girl.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, this would be really good if we were.
Oh,
able
they
to-
actually run those. Okay.
It's just tempo, right? Like it works out. So I think we kind of have to do that. And then this double trades,
Yep.
and then we push one. Should we trade at that point, or we have to keep
No.
pushing damage, right?
I
It's just
think.
better.
Well, you might because you don't want him to bounce that.
Well,
but-
he's already working his
Well,
kobolds.
is he?
He's only at 2 because he played 2.
2 for novice
he played
engineer.
Engineer, I missed it.
Yeah.
So we're on. If he starts bouncing those, it puts him back at 1 bounce. So, and they've already used 1 shadow step and a brewmaster, so they're sitting pretty unlucky.
Yeah.
Ways that they come out.
And I guess they trade the one.
You run
one to
Vanish,
the-
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
So that's pretty much make or break. And if we get this bounce back to our hand, we can set up very easily.
Mm-hmm. We draw 2 because thanks to Malkazar's imp.
Okay. And so giving our demons +1/+1 could also be a win condition next turn. So we definitely just want to go in.
Go Powie and the Bowie.
Yeah, go Powie and his Blowie. Yeah.
Just bang his dinger.
Yeah. Yeah. Close. Yeah. So we're looking at 13 damage to do.
And they do.
14.
You do run 2 Soul Fires.
Yeah.
Also 2 Blood Fury potions.
Yeah. What's that? +4? +4?
Blood Flurry potions. It's a +3/+3 on a
+3/+3.
demon, +3 attack on a regular minion.
Yeah. So lots of reach with
yeah.
buff. Now we've got what? 4 demons? No, Councilman's not a demon, so it's just these 3.
Yeah, flame imp.
So we've got lots of sources for demon buff.
Mhm.
We
And
just-
this works, right? Like if you discard it and when it's buffed, it keeps the buffs.
like from hand.
Yeah, because it says summon this minion, but this minion is a 3/3.
I think it doesn't. I think it keeps the buffs. I think
I think
it
this is
doesn't.
a question for JT after this
It
game.
doesn't. I think the thing is that it doesn't actually hit the graveyard. I think that's the big thing because
It doesn't. It just hits the discard.
It gets discarded.
It becomes
and
that
then it
minion.
becomes the minion to summon.
It becomes that 3/3.
the command. Oh, you think it becomes a 3/3?
I think it does because when you summon a minion, you're not summoning a copy of it. You're just summoning that minion.
Right, but I'm saying that this minion summoned is a 4/4.
I'm not sure.
I think it does.
I
but
think it
I
might.
also don't know.
I think it might, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're
It's
looking for
lethal.
some.
All right,
what
I'm
a
gonna ask
crazy
JT
crowd.
real quick. JT, does Silverware Golem keep its buff after you discard it and it gets summoned? Why?
Because it doesn't actually hit the graveyard, right? It goes
It doesn't
kind
hit
of
the
around.
graveyard, but it summons it from your hand.
I'm pretty sure it keeps it.
I don't know why, but I am like just from experience.
Yeah.
yes, keep the buff.
I had a feeling it would.
We couldn't figure it out.
And it never.
I can figure it out.
Okay.
So like it's now that you say that, I'm like, should it?
Yeah.
Because it says summon
It
it.
always did.
Because summoning a minion isn't exactly summoning it from your hand.
Yeah.
It's just putting
Sometimes it's summoning that minion.
No, it's the same thing like Dirty Rat. If someone Dirty Rat's a minion, it keeps its buff.
Okay.
I've never thought of that.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking a bit too hard, but you know.
Nothing wrong with thinking hard.
Clarity, am I right? What?
Yeah. I don't know if this got banned. I'm pretty sure our Warlock got banned. I don't know. But
We win, y'all, not a we. Trust me, it's something barefooters understand.
bare feet should be legal. Yeah, I've been thinking that for days.
I have not. So I have not ever thought of that ever.
No, I was
So-
thinking about it the other day, and yeah. So now we got our young
Spiteful
druid
druid.
versus big priest is what we heard.
Yeah, sure.
Because in the spiteful matchup, we're kind of okay. Yo, we got one of them. Now, do we keep the hungry crab for a turn 1 play? What do you think?
No.
What are we looking for? We already have spiteful. It's just a race to 6, right? I guess we look for Mire Keeper. We look for spiteful guy. Hey, we got one.
Yep.
Cool. Mire Keeper is a turn 4 to turn 6 bridger, so that's really good.
I don't know. Looking at the Serenite, we might have just go ahead and kept the crab instead. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, not a play you make. So we're slowly reaching our curve. It's just we got 3, 4, 5 or 3, 4, 6.
Yeah. Well, we'll go 3 and then 4 and then skip up to 5 and
Yeah.
then next turn we'll go 6.
And we're just going hero power for hero power. they're just looking to get Barnes out themselves. Hey, we got a thing.
Okay, that's what we were looking for, but
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have pushed any damage because our tap here card play would only do 2 damage and they would have healed anyways.
yeah,
So hindsight actually doesn't matter.
yeah, no, it doesn't. We just
And
get
then
some armor.
the turn we hit with both of them again is another 2 damage
Yeah.
that would probably get healed. Hey, there he goes back. Okay, wait, did they just insta turn? I mean, they were so fast to do that. So we might as well Mire Keeper. We choose mana, like we said. We're gonna go and try to get
Hope
this
no Barnes.
spiteful. Yeah, that's like our.
I mean, they had the coin, right? So they would have done it last turn.
yeah, they
Unless they
would've-
just drew it.
Yeah, then it's a
whatever.
little different.
How many cards do they have? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, in their hand. 9, yeah.
I forgot that whenever you do it over your own deck, it
Yeah,
shows
but it
your
doesn't
hand,
do it
but
to them.
You'd think that would. Yeah.
I've always, like, when they made that update, I was sort of like,
Yeah, kind of weird.
continuity, Blizzard. Continuity.
Where does the name streamer start and begin? You guys, any tech? Who's ever playing the other school? Yo, what's going on with your brother?
I don't know. Are there technically, like, 4 people streaming? No.
4 people.
Just one
streaming.
person. One account. 2 people.
Unless he,
2 people talking over 3 people playing against 3 other people. Our internet too?
yeah.
What?
'Cause there's 2 people on OBS right now.
Oh my god.
And
That's us.
That's us, but we're us. Oh wow, we got UI.
Hey, wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so
Hey.
we got Dragantis.
Nice.
And that synergizes really well with the dragons in our hand.
Oh wait. Grand Archivist is a dragon, right? Oh,
Kinda
no, he's
looks
not.
like a dragon. Why aren't kobolds?
I mean, he's got sort of that like long snout, sort of nostril thing, like
Yeah.
a dragon.
Yeah.
Although I don't really know what he
And
is.
Change Ravens it.
He's got wings
Yeah, close.
and like a beak. That's just.
That's a crab.
It's got pointy things on
Yeah,
top.
just kind of like a dragon. Yeah, see, the dragon has pointy things on top too.
Yeah. And
So,
wings.
Blizzard clearly needs to do an update of their
A little
of their
bit.
assignments.
Come on, guys. Like.
But
it's so
what about Indian Tech
embarrassing.
independently? Are they streaming too? 5 question mark. We are. Oh, I know what he's saying. No, we are.
We are the Indiana Tech.
The players are not streaming. Tell Lucas to shut up.
Whoa.
I'm gonna deny that.
He's too
I'll
loud.
tell him to smile. All but positive vibes here. So it looks like they healed face last turn and are now painting our 3/5.
Cool.
That means that
No death.
they're in a less good spot.
They go ping pang on the
So
face.
what is the value? We have to play around Dragonfire next turn.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the only thing that like really like
Shadow
hurts us.
Essence into statue. I mean, even then it's not that
Yeah,
great.
I mean we just go wide.
just
We just go like
flood
hella
and-
wide, yeah, and just pray.
So I guess I think we just play another Dark Creeper.
But they do also have coin. I forgot about that. So they can reach into 7-drop. Psychic
Yeah,
Scream.
I mean, we get another Spiteful, so
But makes it less chance of it getting a spell to cast
Yeah.
on. I think we just
either way, pushing
kinda go
pushing what,
these
19
two.
damage
This-
face right now.
these two is
awesome.
using 7 mana to make
4 dudes.
I honestly
Three
don't
dudes.
even like this because it doesn't do enough damage. It goes to 1. And if we would have played this, like we don't need the taunt, do we?
No, but
I guess in
think-
hindsight now that we're putting them at
I think
8.
we're just because they think that maybe they're playing around Psychic Scream, they're just putting some crap minions out there
Yeah, maybe keep our flood early, or for now and
for
then,
higher damage.
Yeah.
So, yep,
So they
okay.
do coin out Psychic Stream. That puts it all back into our deck. It'd be funny to
Draw the Mire Keeper immediately. Okay.
draw the dragon, keep the Dragon Lord.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast
Archivist, and we're gonna go
UI.
for the 50. Oh, is it a 33?
It's 100%.
Oh, is it UI and enemy?
Well, no.
No.
I didn't know what you meant at first. I thought you were saying
Because it could hit us and them and him. Oh, the
Nice.
snipe.
I thought you were saying it's a 33% chance to draw to cast
To hit
UI.
the-
I'm like,
hit
no.
the it's
UI
100%.
is the
why
only.
you said
spell.
I was gonna ask if it hits an enemy, and you're just 100%. I was like, whoa, and then it did it, and I was just like,
Duh, come on, dude.
100%, fucking killing it. Love it. So we got 5 damage, 4 damage, 1 damage. They either need another Psychic Scream, Greater Healing Potion, which they do. I think barring the second Psychic Scream, we just have to go wide and look to push as much damage possible because we have a huge hand, right? So we want to get as much out of it as possible.
Well,
Do we keep? Wait, they don't have any dragons, though, do they? It would be
They're
Obsidian
actually gonna-
Statue. Are they?
What are
They
they-
can't horror. They're painting Arco.
okay.
No,
So
they're painting Golem.
we're gonna waste the UI. Oh, just kidding.
Oh, that's convenient.
That's
So
pretty
we
nice,
burned
I
that.
guess. So they won't mill anything now because
So
the
now-
UI got milled.
Wait, we've got 5 1/1s or 1 drops, and Serenite. Honestly, wait, we can't even play that.
Just go
I think we go
4-3-1-1.
Yeah, 4 1/1s and a Mire Keeper. No, because that's too much.
Give me a guess. Maybe Mire Keeper, Serenite
Well, I
into
think
a 1-drop.
We also have to calculate, right? So we kind of have to play some bigger guys too to force this damage. We put them at 12.
Yep.
They'd probably heal 2.
Yep.
So it's like a 12 to 14 swing. So we need to have,
at 10, right? If we hero power.
well, that's the thing. It's like if we do a bunch of 1-drops, then it's like we can hero power because we'll have the mana to do it. And we also won't have the board space to play some of the bigger guys because Serenite takes up 1 more. Mire Keeper will take up 1 more. So we're doing it on Blood Knight, Mind Control Tech.
And probably Dragon Slayer.
It's basically whatever damage converts the best. So this is 3 mana into 3 damage. This
Oh, it's
is
4.
This is 4 mana into 5
And they're just gonna
damage.
hero power. Okay.
Yeah, so we're keeping our board around 4 minions and then just hitting them. So
Very
this,
very rare for a big priest not to have a minion out at this point. Like,
yeah,
what are they doing?
I mean, this is around when they get free from Amber though, so they're guaranteed.
I don't even think they run it.
Really.
Yeah.
So they get their second Greater Healing Potion.
They don't want to like flood the.
They already used both pains,
The
right?
graveyard
So is
with-
this going to be a potion? Potion of Madness?
I don't think so. Well,
Yeah,
That's
I think they're
weird.
getting desperate and they're going to trade it into the Blood Knight and just.
that's
chill.
weird. Did I start off in their deck?
Yeah,
There's
they're in Potion of Madness.
A lot of big priests don't run Push Madness anymore because it puts a minion into their graveyard.
Oh, well, I guess the other one's discover a minion from your graveyard, isn't it? So it's like
Yeah,
you
but
kind
then
of have more control.
But then when you have a Lich King statue and
Spellstone might
whatever,
get
then you have a 33% chance of getting a crap one.
Yeah, which I mean, with Spellstone it would be a little rough because you
Yeah.
will pull it more likely. But even then, I don't know. I think it's still worth
It's usually
it.
not a big deal, but I don't know. It's weird.
It's
I haven't
real
seen it in a while.
I think it's still good to have because in these situations they just paid 1 mana and healed 2 health basically, so it's kind of good. And so we're still looking to like push a bunch of damage face. We've got what? Did we already? We didn't already attack with these, did we? Oh, we did. Oh yeah, because he uses second Greater Healing Potion, so he's pretty much low on healing. We could approach the second Psychic Scream. Obsidian Statues are 9-drops, right? So we might see that. So we're going to Hungry Crab. And so with that poke, we've got 4, 7, 10, 15. So that actually puts us in range of 1 hero power heal. That's a pretty good calculation.
Okay.
Hella. You never told Lucas to smile.
Oh, he did. Just keep watching.
He's not online.
Just tell.
I'll tell him afterwards. So Horror burst our 2 ravens and our crab down. That's pretty much all they could do.
Look at all these tech cards. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's honestly insane how we're winning.
Well, it's kind of like you kind of flood so well. We're approaching the second Psychic Scream. We're putting them at 4 health, which puts us... We need to have range for 6. And if you consider Horror, the second they play one, it lowers the chance of us seeing another one. We can kind of go wide again and not really get punished by it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you consider Mind Control tech, Glacial Shards aren't really tech. That's just kind of good. Blood Knight's tech. Crab is tech.
Yep.
What do you think there's room for in
Dragon
this deck?
Slayer's tech.
Dragon Slayer's tech.
Glacial
Dragon Slayer's like genuinely a good minion though. 4/3.
It's okay. It's not.
I guess that's the whole point of a tech though. It's not a bad minion.
It's okay. Like, Glacial Shard is sort of a tech.
I think it is, but it's also like a.
It's just decent in general.
I think the idea is that since Spiteful's so dependent on turn 6 and 5,
Yeah,
depending
you
coin,
wanna
you
wanna
need to
just
have
as-
some value.
As many minions that have like spell-like qualities, like, you know, Mind Control, take a minion, Glacier Shard, freeze a minion, you know, Mire Keeper, gain a crystal, all these sort of.
He spellstones.
All right.
They must have had the worst big priest hands and draws. Yeah, well that makes it the third game. We win there. We go
Well played,
3-1 to UCI. Well played. We're sorry for your priest hands.
It was
'Cause
like horrible.
Yeah, that was probably one of the worst or most unfortunate amount of priest cards I've ever seen. Good games though. Hey Lucas, you need to smile more. He's not smiling.
Why do you have to say I have to smile more?
Oh, the Needler wanted me to tell you to shut up.
Well, tell Alex that he can SMD.
Smile my dad.
My dad.
Smile at my dad. See, there's your smile. Smiles of a champion. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the support from everybody.
A whole lot, actually.
And
Especially the Needler, who just constantly asks us like really,
high quality Hearthstone questions.
really, really bad questions.
The Earth is flat. You heard it here first.